What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter from Panda here. Hey, my buddy Dave turned me on to something, and I realized I have experienced it before, but I didn't know what it's called. And the trend is called overnight oats. And what it is it's like taking oatmeal, kind of your standard steel cut oats, and adding, milk, water, whatever you want, however you make your typical oatmeal, and you just add it and you mix it up, and you basically fridge it overnight. And overnight, the oats absorb the liquid and you can just eat it the next morning cold. Then you can add things to it like fruits or brown sugar or whatever you want, however you dress up your oatmeal. So I was really intrigued by it. So this is kind of a big trend, and there's actually a number of companies that make it, but don't leave Quaker oats out of the trend, right? There's no reason that they would not jump on it because they make oatmeal. So you might be familiar with their instant oatmeal, and I really like them, and you can get the regular oats, but they make these little cups here for making your own overnight oats. And I wanted to show them to you and actually make a few. 290 calories, so it's a great little breakfast that you can prep overnight, put in your fridge, and then have it, on the go. And the cool thing is, like I said, a little portable container here. Now, they do have them in kind of their traditional, although I think slightly different, oatmeal flavor. So right here I have toasted coconut and almond crunch. This all came in like the 12 pack that I ordered, the 12 bucks. Raisin Walnut and Honey Heaven. So kind of similar to their instance. And then Orchard Peach Pecan Perfection. Now, I'm going to just make a couple of these because I'm a big boy and need a couple for breakfast. So the instructions are simply that you remove this, the cap here, and I think you're going to have to remove the top. Although what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of pull this away. I'm not going to actually pull the plastic top all the way off, but what I want to show you is that there's a line right here. There's a fill line, and it's not that high. It's only about halfway up. But the instructions say, add your favorite milk or dairy alternative to the line and stir well. And you can see the oats in there. Pretty cool. But not only are there the oats, but there's whatever else that they include in it. So I'm pretty excited about checking it out. Now, they say your dairy alternative, and mine is mine's soy. And I don't drink a lot of soy milk, like 10 gallons a day. It's not a lot, right? So first of all, I'm just gonna fill this one up to the line, which does not take a lot, right? So I filled that one up. Just take your spoon, and you definitely have to stir it because those oats are kind of packed together on the bottom, so I'm kind of breaking them up. So that's definitely good advice. So I'm just gonna stir that up there, nose that spoon, and get all the way to the bottom. As I'm stirring it up, I'm getting a lot of dry oats that are kind of popping up there. So that's it. I'm just going to pop the tops back on, put these suckers into the fridge, and we'll try them tomorrow morning and see how they taste. All right, let it sit overnight, not actually even 12 hours, maybe just a little under. So I'm going to try this Orchard Peach Pecan Perfection, and as you saw here, it's just been sitting, and this is what we've got. Just pulled it out. So that's what it looks like. I can smell it. That was interesting. I didn't expect to be able to do that, but I can smell it, and I can see I left some oats up there. I'm just going to give it a little stir here. It's pretty thick, much thicker than I expected it to be. I don't know that it's thicker than I expected. I guess I just don't eat a lot of overnight oats. So, but it does smell like oatmeal, and it smells pretty good. I see big chunks of oats, but also we have, all those other nuts and things in there. So, that's pretty good. It's kind of like eating soft cereal in a way. It's refrigerator temperature, and the oats are still together, but they're easy to chew. But they're not like delicate; they don't fall apart. It's pretty tasty. It does definitely reminds me of when I went to that bed and breakfast, and basically where we were served an overnight oat breakfast. It was like this, and then it had blueberries and strawberries sprinkled all over the top, and it was really good. But what a nice, easy way to make a quick breakfast. Just a tiny bit of prep the night before, pop it in your fridge. Also, you could throw in some fruit here, some cut up bananas or something like that, but There's lots of stuff. I can taste I've got chunks of peaches, and it was pretty good. I will also say, it's not very big, and it's 2.5 ounces, I think. It's not a lot of food, but it was actually more substantial than I thought. I love the idea that as long as I have milk or a milk substitute in a refrigerator, I can take these with me, make them anywhere. I mean, if you're out fall or winter camping or something, you can put milk in it and put it outside your tent, for crying out loud. Leave it outside. Pretty awesome. I really dig this. Check it out. If you want to do overnight oats, these Quaker oatmeal ready-made cups here, I think, are a great way to go. Like I said, I looked at some of the alternatives, and this was a fraction of the price, maybe $1 a cup. Whereas some of the other ones were like $3 to $5 a cup. I couldn't believe it. So, get the name you trust and a price that you can afford. Check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. Peter von Panda out.